Alright, I just got back from Zero Gravity Games, where it seems that on my way there, they Kotaku published the article about my last find inside of an NES cartridge. And I went ahead and bought this there, Pinball, which, of course, another game I already had. But this one weighs a little bit more than it should. It is a 5-screw cartridge, and looking at the pins in here, I can be reasonably confident that it has something special inside. Sorry, excuse me. I have to mail that thing because it also closed on eBay when I was out. And see, because it's an old 5-screw, it's going to take a standard slotted screw instead of a game bit. There we go, my fourth in the wild find of a Famicom adapter, where this is the Japanese 60-pin version that's plugged into the top here, which would not have the lockout chip required for the US consoles at the time. And so they had to include an adapter that adapts the pins and adds the lockout chip so that it can be used there. And so this probably means it's more like a $30, $35 game instead, since you know, that's about what a Japanese game would look like. And so normally you'd have one of these inside of here, actually the other way around. I believe it's the other way around. And but yeah, so you can use this to play a Japanese game, which actually you want to flip that around. And it's still a tight fit unless you sand it. Where is it here? I'm getting my hands all over it, so I'd want to clean it before putting it inside of a console anyway. But still a very tight fit to get it in there. But yeah, that would work. You'd have to put it in upside down with the lockout chip facing up. But that would work inside of a US console to play a Japanese game. Yeah, I forgot to mention this. I have a 3D printed shell for one of my older Famicom adapters that I found inside of a copy of Gyromite. And you can see I filed the edges here, and that makes it fit pretty easily. And the beveled edges are on the label side, which means that those have to face down when it goes in. And they're short enough that, well, I guess I have to lift it. It's short enough that the pin here clears it. That would normally have to go into the press here part of a cartridge, but it does make it difficult to get out because you might pull this and leave the adapter in the system. So I'm still planning to put like a little ribbon or something on there that hangs out that I could pull the cord and bring the whole thing out together. Since you know, it's easy enough when I have access to it like this, but when it's actually installed in an NES, that might be a different story. Of course, the top loader Nintendo still going backwards, but a whole lot easier there. The NES 101.